1. Men often value cleanliness and presentation over sheer attractiveness in women. 2. Men are fond of those who engage in playful, flirtatious behavior. 3. A man can show fleeting interest in someone only to move on quickly. 4. When a man says he's unable to understand you, it often means your perspectives are not aligned. 5. Questions like, "Are you doing something?" or "Have you eaten already?" are common conversation starters men use to ease into a phone call without hesitation. 6. Regardless of how much they flirt throughout the day, men often find themselves thinking of the woman they truly have feelings for before falling asleep. 7. A man deeply interested in you will often overlook your flaws. 8. A woman's smile has a profound effect on men, often captivating them. 9. Men are willing to go to great lengths to capture a woman's interest. 10. Men generally dislike discussions about your past relationships. 11. If a man expresses a desire to meet your parents, consider it a positive step and embrace the opportunity. 12. Many men have things they wish to share but find difficult to express. Often they might turn to alcohol as a means to gather the courage to communicate. 13. Men do experience strong emotions, and tears are a natural expression of that. 14. It's not wise to push a man to anger. It's likely he will respond heatedly. 15. Men may sometimes seem to limit their dreams and hopes. 16. After a breakup, men might persistently try to win back their ex, which can make accepting the situation more challenging for them. 17. Once you truly connect with a man's emotions, the impact is lasting. 18. Delivering ambiguous messages can lead a man to assume something completely different from what you intended. 19. A simple touch on the hands can deeply affect men. 20. Men can be charming and eloquent when flirting, but may become nervous speaking to someone they have genuine feelings for. 21. If a man hesitates or makes excuses when asked for a favor, it might indicate he's not that into you. 22. When a woman declines, some men interpret it as an invitation to try again later. 23. Clear communication is necessary to ensure a man understands your wishes. 24. Prejudices, including against LGBTQ+ individuals, are unfortunately present in some men. 25. Many men have a deep affection and respect for their mothers. 26. A man might forego personal comforts, such as lunch, to make a romantic gesture like buying flowers. 27. Men often think about women who show interest in them, but this doesn't always mean they reciprocate the feeling. 28. Understanding a man requires active and empathetic listening. 29. If a man professes his love sincerely, even just once, it's likely genuine. 30. Men can be surprisingly adept at spreading rumors, often more so than women. 31. Just as Eve was said to be Adam's weakness, women often hold a special influence over men. 32. Men tend to be quite transparent about their lives. 33. It's prudent to evaluate a man's sincerity, but prolonging this assessment unnecessarily is unwise. 34. During the courtship phase, men often present their best selves. 35. Men dislike it when their clothing gets stained or dirty, even by just a small mark. 36. Men often hold a deep admiration for a woman they are attracted to, regardless of their conventional beauty. 37. It's possible for your best friend, who offers your boyfriend advice on your relationship, to become an object of his admiration. 38. When a man shares his problems, he's usually seeking a listening ear rather than advice. 39. Teasing is a common way for a man to show interest in a woman. 40. Men often try to prevent the woman they like from connecting romantically with others. 41. Men prefer intelligence over attire, valuing a woman's intellect more than her appearance in revealing clothes. 42. Men strive to find the exact plush toy a woman desires, but often end up choosing the wrong one. 43. Men tend to boast about their achievements and possessions. 44. Men often struggle to keep confidential information shared by women. 45. Men are prone to overthinking situations. 46. The scope of men's imaginations and fantasies knows no bounds. 47. While a woman's height is generally not important to men, her weight can be a different matter. 48. Men can become overly serious and possessive in relationships, which is something women should be cautious of. 49. If a woman makes a man work hard during the courtship period, he may find it difficult to move on from her. 50. Ending a long-term relationship is challenging for a man, especially if the relationship lasted 3 years or longer. 51. It's important to clearly communicate your desires and expectations to a man before starting a relationship. 52. Experiencing rejection is crucial for a man's emotional development, as it teaches resilience and emotional depth. 53. Men often internalize blame in difficult situations, sometimes to the extent of physical self-harm. 54. Men have a strong desire for personal change, but may struggle with maintaining the discipline to achieve it. 55. Men may act boldly among friends, but show a softer side in the presence of their significant other. 56. A seemingly calm man may actually be concealing his nervousness, which can often be betrayed by sweating. 57. When a man says he's deeply infatuated with a woman, he truly means it. 58. A request for solitude by a man might actually be a plea for attention and understanding. 59. Men's decisions can be flexible and subject to change. 60. Loving a man can bring out his greatest potential. 61. Take a man's serious conversations to heart and give them the attention they deserve. 62. Encourage a quiet man to open up by initiating conversation. 63. Despite initial skepticism about love at first sight, men often find themselves proven wrong as they fall deeper in love. 64. Men appreciate femininity and strength, not weakness. 65. Men generally do not favor women who exhibit aggressive physical strength towards them. 66. A man may sense a woman's interest but seeks verbal confirmation to be certain. 67. Men can immerse themselves in hobbies like video games and sports, just as women enjoy their own interests. 68. Culinary skills are highly attractive to men, whether it's cooking or baking. 69. Men often gravitate towards women who remind them of their mothers in more ways than one. 70. A man's struggles and challenges may be far greater than what is visibly apparent. 71. A man's friends often know him best. Understanding this can be advantageous. 72. Avoiding aloofness is wise, as men may quickly become discouraged by initial rejection. 73. Keeping an open mind in relationships can lead to unexpected, positive outcomes. 74. Overuse of perfume tends to deter rather than attract men. 75. Men often become more conversational, especially when discussing matters related to women. 76. The phrase "get lost" might not be taken seriously by men. 77. Men find women's unpredictability baffling, yet endearing. 78. A forced smile to your jokes may indicate a man is trying to be polite, despite not finding them amusing. 79. Men typically don't prioritize the shine of their footwear as much as women might. 80. While men might make generalizations about women, personal interactions often change their perspectives. 81. Men believe they can handle their issues alone, even if it appears stubborn. 82. Men generally find it unappealing when women use profanity. 83. A man's knee is often jokingly referred to as a vulnerable spot. 84. Men tend to stay calm in the face of problems, all the while seeking solutions. 85. A man overly concerned with his appearance might not be as adept at practical tasks. 86. A man's gaze could signify admiration or critique. 87. Forgiving a cheating partner might be considered if it's a first offense, but repeated betrayal warrants a firmer stance. 88. Letting someone go can sometimes be the ultimate act of love from a man. 89. Jealous behavior from a male friend might indicate deeper feelings than those held by a boyfriend. 90. Men's understanding of relationships is more often shaped by personal experiences than by romantic novels. 91. A man's emotional pain becomes evident when he sheds tears in your presence. 92. If a man unexpectedly invites you out, it's wise to inquire about his motivations. 93. Be skeptical of a man who claims he can't sleep without hearing your voice nightly. Such flattery may not be exclusive to you. 94. Observing a man in prayer can be a sign of his sincere intentions. 95. Men often prefer to seek advice from women rather than their male peers. 96. While some boundaries are flexible, a man's hair often remains off limits. 97. A compliment on your beauty from a man likely indicates his interest in you. 98. Overly dramatic reactions are generally not well received by men. 99. In a genuine and committed relationship, a man's love can surpass your own.